Want to know how to manifest things? I mean, really manifest things like I do? And my friends who we get together and we focus on this and stuff starts to happen. You want to know how to do that? Because everything's accelerating right now. Time has, this is true, scientific fact, and everything else is speeding up. Frequencies are going up. The planet's frequency. What does this mean? Your abilities are heightened. It is affecting your body directly. Fact. Get ready for this because we're going to talk about using these abilities. We're going to stop acting like Neanderthals and we're going to go into that new earth where we're doing amazing things and we're not shocked by it anymore because all of this power exists within you right now. Let's talk about manifesting like that. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears, live an amazing life. If you have any bad feelings, it's fear. It's a story. It's made up. You're choosing it. Nobody's doing that to you. I could see the same thing, which I do, and think, wow, stuff's really changing. What am I going to do today? I'm going to manifest something amazing. But if you are focused on it and saying, the world is changing, it's horrible, then you're manifesting that because you're creating the reality where it is a bad thing. I don't see anything as bad. I see everything as teachings, painful, sometimes unexplainable. Why would anybody go through that to learn something? But it is. And a total acceptance says, I am not going to judge the journey of another. And I'm not going to judge how somebody acts or talks or what they do. I'm not going to judge it. I don't have to be around it. You don't have to accept that this is okay for certain things to happen. You have to, if you want to go into peace, accept that there is purpose in everything. There is value for whoever is involved, including all of us who are participating in that, who can stop these things from happening, whatever it is out there that is injustice and pain and cruelty and all those things. But we are our own hypocrites. We will sit there and talk about pain and abuse, and we'll sit and eat animals that have not been treated well to get to your table. So we have to do our homework. Now again, I'm not going to judge what you do and don't eat, but do your homework. And if you still feel okay about buying certain products or doing certain things after you know what happens with them, you're fine. Why are thyroids a problem over here in the United States? Why is everybody putting on weight? I just saw something come over. If it's packaged, it has plastic and garbage in it. If it has plastic in it, if it has any kind of packaging on it, chemicals are going in that screw with your thyroid. Who knows what else it does? You have to make decisions. Go down and support your local farmers. We have to create the new world. Now I'm going to talk to you about manifesting. You have abilities that are off the charts right now. The only thing stopping you from manifesting that which you desire is you. Is that thought. Is the thought that tells you can't do it. Is the thought that the world is going to hell in a handbasket. Is the focus on something other than what you want. That's it. It's really that simple. So then you say, well, okay, great. But how do I switch over to that positive thought? Because I'm trying and I can't. There's a story behind the negative thought. There's an addiction. Now I'm going to tell you something. The ego naturally goes to negativity because it thinks it has to protect itself. So it's actually always, this is a fact, scientific fact, the brain is always seeking out the negativity as a protection mechanism. It's a natural inborn thing, physical thing that we have that the brain does, and that's really ego. The ego is protecting me. Not thinking there's anything out there powerful beyond this, but protecting me as the human is now going out there and seeing what's negative. So it's not you say, oh, it's okay then for me to watch the negative news. No, because you're smarter than that and you know what that's doing. It's actually creating. So now we know quantum physics says what I look at, I'm creating. All right? It already exists, but I'm creating it in my own reality. What I look at is my reality. What I look at is my reality. What I look at is my reality. That's it. What are you looking at? Now, that includes what's going on in here. What am I thinking? I don't know why I can't make money. I don't know either. Only you do. So guess what? Don't come to me and ask, why can't I? Like I have like, you know, I don't know, a dozen courses for you to take that help you get through that. And people have started to manifest money immediately after taking my courses. I have 5 stars. People are telling me it's transformed their lives. Go read the reviews. Why? They just had to find a different way to function every day, to get out of that thinking, to shift over into something different, to focus on that which they desire and understand why they have been thinking these other things. Where does that come from? Breakthrough Fear is one of the best courses. It's 1 year unlimited for you. You can go over and over and over it to go into your personal issues. All right, so if you go to landriaonkka.com, down here in the description I have information. Landriaonkka.net is my internet marketing. That's all my business tools. Sometimes you just need the tools to disrupt, and it's really a disruptor, what you are already, you're wired. Okay, so how do you manifest these amazing things? Chances are pretty good when you focus on something that you desire, you're still going back over here about when's it going to come? Can I do this? You're maybe not even enthused about it. That's not good because you need to be passionate and you have to believe it. But most of you don't believe what it is you want to manifest. You just don't believe it. You think if I focus on it, I'm making it happen. When you're actually thinking something very different. Your thoughts are your message to the universe. 100%, 24/7, everything you're thinking and feeling and believing, that's the message. Not the, I want this, and we write it. You have to know it, have to know it, have to know it. Now, if you had what you desired, what would you do? Thank you. Every morning I say, thank you for my abundance, my health, you know, my ability to help other people. Thank you. Thank you for the new ideas I'm receiving. Thank you for showing me how I can be of service in a much greater way. Thank you for giving me all the tools so that I can create these courses for people to show them the way that they can go in every day and train themselves. Because I can't do it for you. I can only give you the tools. Use them. If it's not my courses, find something that is a pattern disruptor of whatever it is you're thinking that's stopping that. So if it's not showing up in your life, you have a thought which is creating, from a belief, which is creating certain actions or inactions. So if I want to be fit, I want to be fit, and then you're like, ugh, this is difficult, and you're not passionate about it. So choose something you're passionate about, right? Choose that first. But what's happening right now is our manifesting is accelerating. Big, big, big time. Be careful what you think. I actually one day made a joke about the internet, you know, and I was saying, you know, I'm always great until it goes down, and guess what happened the next day? It went down, and somebody on the call that we were on a webinar, said, you said it, and I said, I know, I said it, because I had a little bit of a focus on it. Not that I desired it. So here's the deal. If you don't desire, the universe doesn't know if you desired it or not. It knows that that's what you're talking about and focusing. So just creating. You're doing it. It's shifting into that. Oh, that's a probability. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. So if you continually focus on, in your head, that I can't get things, I can, you know, then guess what happens? You don't. It's going, can't get, keeps it away, because you're ordering that. It doesn't judge or know whether or not that's really what you desire. It just knows it's what you're ordering. It doesn't know what you desire. It knows what you order. All right? What are you ordering? Your thoughts in order. Your belief is in order. It's all in order. And no matter how much you desire this thing over here, this will cancel it out because you don't really believe it. In fact, the more you think about that thing you desire, sometimes the more you don't believe it. Like you're like, oh, I so can't have that. I can't believe it. And so now you're focused on not having it. So you actually make it worse. You have to work on that belief and ask yourself, why would you believe anything less than the greatness that you are, the unlimited soul that can walk on water and heal yourself? These things you shall do and more. It's true. Amazingly true. Why are you holding back? Thought, boom. You're doing it right now. Somebody says, how do I do it? You're doing it right now. What's your thought? How's your life? Show me your life and I'll tell you what you're thinking and believing. Show it to me. see the fault in other people and the governments and this and that. Yeah, and? Yeah, big whoop, we did it. We as a collective have created all of that. Do you know how many people are in control? Like a few? And we the people are in control, and not physically having to do that, but mentally going into the space where we can create that new earth. We have that power without hurting anybody, opposing anybody, going into anything nasty at all. Only peace, and finding that pathway of acceptance, non-judgment, no conflict, no arguing, no blaming, no finger pointing. If you're doing it, you're just as bad as they are, because they believe just as strongly in what their beliefs are as you do. But you think you're right, but I'm right. No, you're in the fourth dimension. You're in that third dimension where everything is just here. There's no depth in that. We want to go into the fifth. We're going into the fifth. What is that? The world feels so differently. It feels completely different. I don't even know what's going on half the time, because I don't need to know that, because I'm not able to do anything about it if I'm in it. If I'm over here going into that high frequency, I'm affecting the collective in a positive way. People say, well, you can't just look over here. Good, think that way. It doesn't bother me if you think that way. If you want to keep looking at the garbage, then you don't know quantum physics. Because you're focusing, you're creating that wave, it's going into a particle. The more you focus on it, the more you create it. I'm not going there. I'm focusing over here, and that's how you manifest things like that you desire. You have to know it and say, okay, every probability exists right now. Fact. There are waves out there everywhere we can't see. In fact, there's more that we can't see than we do see. We are like a grain of sand compared to what this is. That is not empty space. It's super intelligence beyond human comprehension. Always working with us. Always creating. That's all it does. Expansion, change, transformation. There's no such thing as death. Transform. We are going, oh, you died, they died. No, we as human beings can't stand the separation that we believe exists, right? It doesn't. If you knew you were never separated, you know that transformation of who and whatever you saw or experienced at the time, whether it's an animal or another person, is just transformed again. It never went away, and it's never separate from you. It doesn't go some other place. It's never separate from you, and you have entanglement with that. So you are now entangled with that energy field that you participated here on Earth with for a specific reason. You won't know that till some other time, because we're in density right now. We don't need to know that. You're entangled. When that person or thing, animal transforms into their new space, energetic space, it never leaves you. So don't mourn that. You can miss it, sure, yeah, but you're human. You'll have, cry, whatever, and just say, okay, but don't let it control your life, because you manifest at every moment all the things you desire, and you can shift into a world where you see that differently. And so you go into happiness. Does this make sense? So now everything else you see is the same thing. I can see death as transformation. It's beautiful. They're an amazing space. Thank you for being in my life. Yeah, okay, I'm going to cry because I physically, miss that relationship, but I know that we're never separated. You're now seeing it differently. You're in a higher frequency of seeing it differently. Same thing over here. Oh, I lost my job, or whatever it is, like, the things are horrible. Okay, no, wait a minute. I never really loved that job. I really wanted to be a healer, or I really wanted to make, furniture or do something. And what if I could do that in a positive way to contribute to the planet? And so I'm not polluting anything. I'm not doing garbage. I'm not getting my car to go to that cubicle that I hate, to a company that is polluting the planet. People are like, spiritual people shouldn't make money. I'm like, oh no, but it's okay to make money polluting the planet, right? Or feeding people garbage, or whatever it is that we do. We have to break past all of this. You manifest at every moment with that thought and that belief. Shift it. What is the most empowering, free, unlimited belief that I can have right now? And anything else that creeps in, you say, that has been programming, and I don't have to accept that. That is programming. I do not have to accept that. I choose this. I choose this, and you have to be on it, on it, on it, on it. You know why? Because you will reprogram yourself. Because that brain has to rewire. The physical part has to rewire. Those frequencies from the planet are physically changing our bodies. This is a fact. And so now that ability to manifest is getting absolutely huge, because we are an electromagnetic field. The planet's frequency is going up. It's spiking, right? And so we are too. Our heart has an electromagnetic field that goes out forever. Same thing here. Guess what? It's affected by everything. It is the power that talks to everything. You, that energy field, is talking to everything. What do you have to say to it? What are you saying to it? Get ready. Come take one of my courses. Go into my list, Manifest Anything list, because I'm going to announce upcoming workshops and master classes. All right? We have 3 hours. You guys have done my master classes. It's really cool. They're live, and then they go into the portal where you can watch that recording over and over, and I give you exercises to do to keep you on track. What are you manifesting? I have a free app, you guys, free mobile app you can download too. I offer that. It's on iPhone now. It's being approved, as of this video, being approved for iPhone, but it's functional. I can give you the tools, but you have to make the decision. You get to decide what you believe, what you think, what you manifest. It's 100% in your control. That's not doing it. This is doing it. You're whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Please subscribe. I don't know what's going on, but YouTube is calling, and I'm like trying to break past that 96,100 subscribers, and it keeps going back down and up. Even though I'm getting tons of subscribers, it's culling. I don't know what it's doing, but please subscribe. Please share these videos. Post them anywhere. You have my permission to do that anywhere. And subscribe. Tell others to subscribe. And if you ring the little bell, it will tell you when I load a new video. I want to help you. We need to work together on that high frequency. It's amazing. Get excited. There's nothing you can't do. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.